Hello friends, I am Dash. Finally, after a gap of over 1 month, I am back with another game benchmarking video. This time I am going to benchmark the newly released PC title, that is God of War Ragnarök, on an 11-year-old i3-3210 processor, basically i3 third gen processor, when paired with 4GB GDDR5 RX 560 graphics and 16GB of RAM. So without any further delay, let's start benchmarking the God of War Ragnarök. But before start benchmarking, let me say something about my previous video. That is, I'm quite sad to see that my previous video didn't get enough reach, because within the gap of 1 or 1.5 months, it barely reaches 52 or 53 views, which is very less. This is the lowest views I have ever got in this span of time, and I don't know why. Maybe I didn't make the thumbnail attractive enough, or maybe I have committed some other mistake. I don't know why. If I have done any mistake, then I am extremely sorry. Please do comment down the mistake which I did in that video, and if I commit any mistake even in this video, then also please comment down below, so that seeing those comments I can improve my future videos, I mean next videos. So that's enough about my previous video. Now coming back to this video topic, here in this video, as I've already said, I will test God of War Ragnarök on 11 years old i3-3210 processor, basically i3 third gen processor, when paired with RX 560 4GB GDDR5 graphics card and 16GB of DDR3 RAM. Now let me say one very important thing, that is, by default you will not be able to play God of War Ragnarök on this such an old hardware, because when you try to launch it normally, it will show an error, and the error message was first it will show the processor name. For my case, it was showing Intel Core i3-3210 3.2 GHz. God of War Ragnarök requires a CPU that supports these instructions, which is AVX2 not supported, FMA not supported. Basically, AVX2 and FMA are some game instruction sets which is there in your CPU, and I don't know the details of all these things, so I can't say it you in details. If you want to know about it, you can search tons of videos available on YouTube or other social media platforms. Basically, in simple word, I would say you will not be able to run the game normally if you try to run it on this old hardware. And to run this on old hardware, you need to bypass the setting check or security check, whatever you would like to say. Then you can run the game on your PC on such an old hardware like i3-3210, any second generation or third generation processor. By the way, minimum requirements for God of War Ragnarök is you need to have at least GTX 1060 graphics card from NVIDIA, or RX 5500 XT from AMD. And processor, regarding the processor, you need to have at least i5 4670, basically 4th gen i5 processor, or Ryzen 3 1200, basically first generation Ryzen 3 processor, and 8GB of RAM. These are the minimum requirements for playing God of War Ragnarök on your PC. Below this, it will show those errors that I have already said. So yeah, and the recommended system is RTX 2060 Super or AMD RX 5700, Intel Core i5 8th generation or Ryzen 5 3rd generation with 16GB of RAM. But the minimum requirements is what I have already said. So yeah, that's it. Still, if you want to play, you need to bypass all the settings that I have already said just now. By doing some bypassing, you can play God of War Ragnarök even in old hardware. But if you do, how much performance you will get from that game in that old hardware? Will you be able to play, or will it be playable or barely playable, or how much smoothness you will get? Everything you will know after watching the full game benchmarking test, so don't skip any part of this video. So yeah, without any further delay, let's start benchmarking God of War Ragnarök on this 3rd gen i3 processor. So that's all about benchmarking God of War Ragnarok on 11 years old i3 3210 processor, basically i3 3rd gen processor when paired with RX 560 graphics and 16GB of RAM. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and find this video helpful, then please hit the like button. Like target is only 50. Please help me to complete my target. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, Smart Tech Magics, then please subscribe it and tap the bell icon beside it, and on the bell icon select all to watch my latest game benchmarking videos before anyone else. And as you have seen that the God of War can be played by doing some bypass trick, but it's barely playable. In fact, when I was testing this game, I have literally found that after 15 minutes of playing the game literally crashed. Which means even if you manage to play, then after some time it will crash because of unsupported hardware and something like that. So yeah, that's all about my experience of playing God of War on this old hardware, and what experience you will also get if you try to play. So that's it. Once again I am saying thanks for watching, but before ending this video, let me say one thing, that is, if you find any mistake in I have done in this video, then please comment down below, because seeing your comments I will improve in my new videos. So yeah, once again I am saying thanks for watching. See you soon in my next video. Until then, stay happy, stay safe, and goodbye.